Right, okay, welcome back to another video on the channel. Here's my match reaction to Chelsea 0, Manchester City 1 at Wembley in the FA Cup. A loss just takes all out of you. Let's just get into it. I'm absolutely gutted with it, to be honest. It's sort of the story of us at Wembley in the past few years. We should have won the game, it was there to be won. Forget the chances and decisions for a second. That game in general, we played well. We didn't get dominated at all. But you've just got to take your chances. We were saying this after the League Cup final, the last FA Cup final, however many games, we've said this so much. You've just got to put away your bloody chances. Jackson's 3 shots plus a chance where he tried to round in the keeper and he just didn't shoot. He has to put them away. At least 2 of them he should have scored. It's not good enough. I don't mind Jackson, but I've said it before, it's almost like his worst attribute is shooting at times. As the 4 chances, he's got to put at least 2 of them away. I mean, look at the chance where he rounded the keeper. He rounded the keeper. Why didn't he shoot? There's an angle where it's literally an open goal. Why didn't he shoot? Why didn't he pull the trigger? After how well he played against Everton and the finish he put away there, it was such a good finish, all-round goal against Everton. And to just miss all those chances, like, he looked like he has confidence completely shot. He looked like a completely different player, like he did in midweek. And he did a good job to get into those positions, to keep himself on side, something he struggled with in the past. But not to put the finish away. You've got to put them away. At Wembley, you've just got to put them away. I just take the contrast to him on Monday night. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's just so frustrating, man. It's so frustrating. I don't want to completely jump on the bandwagon and just bash him because he's a young player still and he's improving. But you have to put them chances away. You're at Wembley, big game against a team like Man City. You have to score them. No other way about it. You have to put that away. And that one with the keeper, you've got to just shoot. You have to just pull the trigger. You're a striker. That's your job. Back yourself to score. And of course, it wasn't just Jackson who missed chances. Madueke missed quite a few. I think his shooting was dreadful. Palmer, he also missed a few chances. I thought he did a good job to create a few of them, but he did miss a few as well. Possibly the hardest chance out of the 3 though. But yeah, I mean, it's not just Jackson who missed chances. We've got to put that into consideration. It's just Jackson missed numerous good chances. I just can't believe every single time we go to Wembley, we're having the same conversation about taking our chances. It's unbearable. It just agitates me so much. I make my skin crawl. Every single time we go to Wembley, we end it talking about not taking our chances. It's boring. It's just so hard to understand how it's always the same rubbish. We should have won that on the biggest stage against one of the best teams in the world, and you don't take some of those bloody chances. I mean, some of the decision making as well was just awful. I mean, Chilwell late on just kept on running when there's a clear cross on. And that's one of our senior players in that situation. One of our senior players is embarrassing. You had the captain's armband on. And you keep running with it. Put it in the box. We're 1-0 down late on. Put it in the box. Why do you keep running for? Why are you trying to take on the Man City defenders? No, you are. Put the cross in and we score a goal because the other player's free in the back post. You cannot keep running that situation. That's embarrassing from Chilwell. And he's wearing the captain's armband. I look at Mudryk as well, last minute cross. That's one of the worst crosses I've ever seen in my life. Generally, that might be the worst cross I've ever seen in my life. I mean, we made fun of Saka in midweek for his last minute cross against Bayern. That's up there with Saka's. You have to... I said at the time, watch it go to the keeper. It didn't go to the keeper, it went to nobody. You've got to find a Chelsea head of that. Or you've got to at least put it in danger zone. Honestly, I think Mudryk, once again, he's player I don't mind, and he's a player I see improvement in, just like Jackson. But his crossing is dreadful. His crossing is absolutely dreadful. He's got tin pot crossings, honestly. And I mean, yes, I would have done different things to Poch. I think the subs he made and when he made them didn't really make sense to me. But that result is not his fault. That result was not on Poch. That does not relate on Poch. Poch did a good job, and we could have easily been that Man City side. And yes, I'm not saying he wasn't flawless. I think there's things I would have changed. Maybe the setup where the subs we made when we made. I probably would have tried got the pace to push a bit more against the Man City. I mean, this is Man City side we played 120 minutes in midweek. And we didn't push you enough. didn't stretch him enough. When they should have been knackered by the end, they probably were knackered, but we still couldn't take advantage of it. But I think that result really reflects on Poch, because as I say, we put our chances away, or we get a few decisions differently, and we've won that game. And yes, it's a young squad, but yes, it's a young squad, but still needs time, and it needs to develop still. But that can't run. And I'll tell you what, players like Madueke, you've just lost the semi-final of the FA Cup in a season where we're struggling again, and you're laughing about on the pitch. You might laugh. You're not having a laugh. Like, show some respect to the fans. You could have won that game. You had plenty of chances. You didn't put any of them away, and you're laughing on the pitch of one of the opposition. It's embarrassing, Madueke. Absolutely embarrassing. You've got Thiago Silva crying, showing what it means, and you're having a laugh on the pitch. I tell you what, Madueke, it's not like he's one of the players who always goes to away fans and thanks them after tough performances. He's not one of them. He's not one of them. And now he's loved on the pitch as well. It's disgraceful. He deserves a kick up the arse, because that's not on. And maybe obviously he's got a lot of support in the fan base, Madueke, because he's a decent player and there's a decent player in him. But there's been signs of possible attitude problems. I look at the penalty incident on Monday. Embarrassing. There's the nightclub incident early on the season, and there's clearly an attitude in him. He's got to turn it around, because I'll tell you what, if he keeps on that way, there's no place for him at the club. Laughing on the pitch after losing the FA Cup semi-final. You serious? You actually serious? And I don't necessarily like to jump on players like that, but it's a joke. Look at players like Thiago Silva, players who care. Trevor Chalobah, Conor Gallagher, Cole Palmer. There's all players who care. Petrovic. And you're laughing. Have a long hard look at yourself. Absolutely embarrassing. We'll talk about the refs. I'm hesitant to blame the refs because we could have won it ourselves, but we've got to the refs because straight away we saw what game it was going to be from Mike Oliver. By the way, Mike Oliver, the same referee who's been accused of favouring City in the last season or whatever, the few seasons. I'm not saying he favours anybody. I think it's a bit childish. And straight away from the bat, he started giving City some dodgy decisions. What I think it could have gone either way, but it's one of those where straight away some decisions he made, you could just tell the way it was going to go. But the main one, that handball, not giving a handball for that, not even a corner. It's a joke. Him and VR, they're making a joke of this. And we're told that there's referees like Michael Oliver, Andy Taylor, we're told these two are meant to be the best referees England's got to offer. I tell you what, they're dreadful. They're dreadful. They're embarrassing. Michael Oliver, he has a great view of that. A great view. And he hasn't given a penalty. He's not even given a corner. Disgusting refereeing. And VAR, what's the point? What's the point of VAR? If that's not clear enough his error, what is? Greenish, but his arm goes towards it. It clearly deflects because it's physically not possible for a ball to move like that. And how's that not a penalty? It's absolutely disgusting. It's just absolutely stupid. He's an imbecile. Absolutely imbecile of a decision. I don't understand. I honestly can't understand that situation. And look, we haven't heard anything from the BGML. We released the audios, man. I want to hear what they were saying. Yeah, that performance is what we've been used to at Wembley. I guess it's so gutting and frustrating because we could have won it, man. We could have won it, and we should have won it. I would go as far as saying we should have won that, but we've got to pick ourselves up and go again because we've got Arsenal on Tuesday. So yeah, no time to sit back and feel sorry for ourselves. We've got to go again. No other choice about it. So we've gone to player ratings. Petrovic gets a 7 for me. Petrovic made some good saves. May one Doku later on. Some few good saves low down from Petrovic. So yeah, 7. Gusto give him a 7. I think Gusto played really well, dealt with, defensively, looked very good. I think towards the end of the game, he came off, he was holding the back of his knee, so hopefully he's okay. But I do think towards, when he came off, he did start to look a bit vulnerable in defence, maybe he was a bit knackered, but, he put in a very good performance up until that point. So yeah, 7 for Gusto. Chalobah 7. Another solid performance from Trevor Chalobah, man. Give this man the respect he deserves. Give him the respect he deserves. Keep him at the club in summer. He has to stay. And I'll tell you what, if his performances aren't good enough, he's captain material as well. There's a reason why Poch captains him in pre-season, and I think Poch likes him. So I've got confidence he will stay in the summer. 7 for Chalobah, once again, just brilliant. And Thiago Silva as well, 7. Solid from Silva. Had to recover Cucurella mistake early on, did very well from that. And yeah, overall not too bad. Solid, I guess. So yeah, 7 for Thiago Silva. When he showed after the game what it means to him. Honestly, I love him. He's a brilliant player. I understand, maybe he does slow down the build-up play a bit. And, it came out of reports, I think Nizarkin has been pushing it, that he will, in the coming days, announce what we expect is he's leaving. He'd announced his future, but, all possible evidence is towards his leaving. We know he's leaving, and I'm not ready for the announcement, but it's coming. But yeah, we'll say we love Thiago Silva. He'll forever be a Chelsea cult hero. We can go as far as saying, you probably could go as far as saying he was a legend, but I don't want to use legend too. He's a cult hero for us. And he's one of those players, he shows what it means. He shows what it means to wear that shirt. And he's a great example to those teammates. I hope in these last month or whatever, the players around him look at what it means to him, and they can take that. Not being good enough is one thing, but the baseline expectation is to give your all. And there's a lot of players in this team who don't give their all every single time. Thiago Silva's not one of them. And the commendation shows to the fans, and just the passion he puts through. There's certain people in this team who need to pick that up. So yeah, 7 for Silva. Cucurella, I'm going to go 6. Nothing incredible. So made a mistake early on. Did get forward quite a lot. We probably asked him to do a bit more. Get forward, help the attack. He did that a bit more. So yeah, 6. Caicedo, 7. Caicedo played really well. He brought the intensity to midfield. A lot of City fans saying Schumann sent off. I think they should grow up. Brought intensity to that midfield. Made some good challenges. Quite out City load. Another solid, pretty good performance for Caicedo. Got under the radar again, but at the end of the day, at least he's putting the performances in. So yeah, 7. Enzo, 6 from 5. Enzo still playing. Obviously, we're not sure if he was going to be fit with his current hernia issue. The news we got midweek about the situation where his hernia abdominal situation is in, it's not nice to hear, but fair play to him for carrying on. And 6.5. He should have had an assist. How Jackson fluffed that, I don't know. But yeah, overall, I think he played. He's got some criticism, but overall, I think he played pretty well. So yeah, 6.5. Madueke, now this is another one I'm stuck between a 5.5 and a 6. I don't want to take the post-match thing into account. I very easily could. I don't want to. So I think of his performance, I'll give him a 6. He missed a few chances he probably could have done better with, but his actual play wasn't too bad. So yeah. Carl Palmer, I'll give him a 7. Carl Palmer, he was a bit mixed early on, but as the game went in, he got better. He should have won a penalty off the Grealish handball. He created a brilliant chance for himself, just weaving in and out, forced a good save. So yeah, 7 for Carl Palmer. Played well again. Once again, the leader of that attack, so yeah, 7. Gallagher, 6.5. Gallagher up against Cole Walker, it was never going to work. While attackingly, maybe didn't give us much, he still brought the intensity, the tackle, the press. So overall, in the end, he wasn't too bad, so it's a 6.5 for Gallagher. And so he didn't make maybe much going forward for a left winger. I'm surprised we went with Gallagher left wing rather than a counter-attacking Mudryk or Sterling. But yeah, 6.5. Jackson, last to starters, I'm going to say 4.5. I don't really need to say, do I? Chances he weren't good enough to write a goal. 4.5. On to subs to Sassy, 6. Sassy, he's at right back out of position against Doku. Now that was a worrying matchup because one time Doku squared him up and passed him easily. Second time Doku squared him up, but he managed to recover it. So yeah, overall not too bad. 6. Mudryk 5.5. I just can't forgive him for that cross in the last minute. You've got to do better with the cross. So 5.5. And maybe that's a bit kind. Chilwell 5. Once again, you got the captain's armband. That decision making last minute is not good enough. So yeah, 5 for Chilwell. Last minute Sterling. Came on the 88th minute. I don't know why he came on so late. So I would have brought him on a lot earlier. But yeah, so it's hard to judge. Yeah, we'll just give him a 6. So yeah, that is it for today then. I'm gutting us, as I said. But as I said, we just got to take it and move on. So yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.